Today we're finally going to be discussing the reason that 3D printers were invented. Quick release sleight of hand toilet paper roll holders, obviously. Now there's really no excuses for you to not change out the toilet paper roll. It's fun now. We're also going to be checking out 9 other prints for your bathroom. This has been a highly requested video by at least 2 of you, so we're doing it. Today I'm going to show you 10 of the coolest, most interesting, and mostly practical prints that you can print out right now for your bathroom. So you might as well quit wasting time, go check the links in the description, print these out, come back and watch the video while your prints are printing out, and then go put them in your bathroom and put them to good use. Let me know what room you want to see prints for in the comments down below. We already have kitchen prints, garage prints, office/desk prints, and now bathroom prints, so we're slowly making our way through the whole house. And if you don't want to miss out on the next rooms, you could just rotate your phone and click that little red subscribe button, but you don't have to. It's not like I'm trying to hit 50k or anything. It's no big deal, don't worry about it. Up first, we have the quick release toilet paper holder. Have you ever been trying to change your toilet paper and you thought, man, this is just way too much work. I wish I could just bam, pop the toilet paper in there. That's so crazy because now you can actually do that. This is the reason 3D printers were invented, for innovations like this. It's not for prototyping or prosthetics or anything like that. This is the reason 3D printers exist right here. This print is going to take you just a little bit over 2 hours and also a little bit of assembly, but it's no big deal. Those 3D printed threads thread just perfectly exactly how you'd expect them to. Print profiles that have screw holes so you can screw this thing right into your wall instead of using a command strip, which is what I'm assuming the designer did. It's not that clear, but that's probably it. Just kidding, it's very clear. It's right in the description. It says use a 3M command strip. So just, you know, if I just kept reading just a little bit more, a lot of my questions would be answered. And that's with a lot of things in life. I should just keep reading, honestly. Up next, we have my favorite print of the whole entire video, the glasses holder skull bowl. Try saying that 3 times, or even once. It took me a while just to say it once. At first glance, you might just think this is your everyday average skull 3D print. There's so many of them out there, and this is exactly what it looks like. And as far as skull prints go, this one actually looks really good. I gotta say, I like the amount of detail on this one. But then if you take a pair of glasses and toss them over the cranium of this print, they sit there just so perfectly, and it just fully ties the look together. I mean, come on. And it only gets better from there. If you rotate this print just a little 90 degrees, you're gonna see that there is a bowl on the back where you can throw in your keys, your bracelets, your rings, your watches, your coins even. Do people still carry around coins? I personally don't. I don't even like having cash, but if you carry around coins, you can throw them in here very easily. Or cash too, but you might want something to weight it down. Unless you just have that much money that it weighs itself down, then just perfect. This is also where I'm realizing that I should have printed this in my favorite gold filament, and I just didn't. This is crazy for me. I can't believe that I didn't think of gold filament for this. After a long print like that, let's cut back a little bit and give our printer a break with a quick 20-minute print. And this is the hairbrush cleaner. I don't know about you, but that hair that gets stuck in the hairbrush just grosses me out a little bit, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is about it. Hair on somebody's head, not gross. Hair in somebody's brush, gross. I don't know what the difference is, but maybe that's just me and I'm weird like that. Yes, I might have used my girlfriend's hairbrush for this. There's no way you were thinking that I was using this brush for my hair, right? This is such a simple, amazing print that just does its job perfectly. You can see here, as soon as you throw this hairbrush cleaner into the hairbrush, you're getting an entire hairball worth of hair out of this brush, and that's just in one go. If you really want to, you can really get in there and get every single fiber out of this brush, but you know what? There's no need for that. You're just gonna use the brush again and get more hair in it. But anything is an improvement, right? This reminds me of an idea I had a long time ago of something very similar for a broom. I couldn't find anything like it, but I'm sure it's out there. Or you could just use this one on your broom instead, but if you use it for your broom, I probably wouldn't also use it on your hairbrush. You might need to print one separate just for your broom. In fact, you definitely should. Don't mix those. That's kind of gross. Okay, our printer should be nice and well rested after that 20-minute print. Let's give it a 6-hour print, why don't we? I'm just kidding, it's 5.7 hours, but it's so close, and saying 6 hours just sounds so much better than 5.7. This is the Printy Poopy, which is a minimal toilet seat stool, and that is the only time I'm going to say that name. So from now on, I'm just going to refer to it as the Print, just so you know. If you've heard of a Squatty Potty, one of the very popular Shark Tank companies, this is the 3D printed version of that right here. This print does take 226 grams of filament, so that's a little bit of an investment, but it's still cheaper than a Squatty Potty you buy from the store. And if you're just curious why a Squatty Potty works, here's the science behind it. A Squatty Potty works by elevating your feet to mimic a natural squatting position, which relaxes the pubes tuborectalis muscle unkinks the colon and straightens the rectum. This creates a more direct, smoother pathway for waste to exit the body, reducing the need for straining and leading to more complete and easier bowel movements. If that sounds like something you need in your life, then go print this out. While we're talking about practical prints for the bathroom, let's talk about this extra long drain snake. Sorry, extra long / sturdy drain snake. Can't forget that sturdy part, that's important. I'm realizing right now how intertwined all these prints are, because earlier we talked about a hairbrush and getting hair out of a hairbrush, and now we're talking about getting hair out of a clogged drain. While pulling hair out of a drain might not be the grossest thing you can do in a bathroom, I personally don't want to be sticking my fingers down there to do it. I am more than happy on using 5 grams of filament and 20 minutes of my time to print out this drain snake. And actually, it's going to do a way better job, because I don't know about you, but I can't really get my fingers down in the drain the way that this thing can get down in the drain and really get to those clogs. This print was designed for the A1 series printers, but obviously you can print it on any printer you want. You can even scale it down to 50% and print it on the A1 Mini, which is actually recommended by the creator in the description, so that's cool. In fact, what if you should go add a print profile to this print and get those points and maybe those boosts down the line? I would do it, but you know, I'm not here to steal your guys' boosts and your guys' points. I'm gonna let you do that. Okay, after talking about those drain clogs, I really need to look at something that's nice to look at. Why not an oval soap dish? But not just any soap dish, this one has cool patterns to it. There's the hexa pattern, the herringbone pattern, the bubble grid, the oval, and the palm leaves pattern. Can you guess which pattern you're seeing right now? I printed one out of your standard black PLA and then one out of some silk gold PLA so that we can compare it. You can also swap the inserts of these to make some really nice contrasting colors. I totally meant to do this. I promise you I didn't pick the wrong filament and print it out in black instead of gold. This was totally on purpose. Accident or not, you gotta admit that this looks really nice, especially when you swap the colors and get that contrast in there. Unfortunately, this gold filament doesn't shine like it has in the past, but that's completely on me. That's because I left some glue on my build plate from a previous ASA prints, and it just really ruins the shine coming off of the build plate, but that's totally fine because the other side looks great as well. Okay, one more question for you. Let's say you don't have a 3D printer, or you need to print something out of nylon, or ABS, or ASA, or some other exotic filament that you just can't print out of, or maybe you need something CNC machined, but you don't have the machine to do that. What should you do? Well, you should head on over to PCBWay. Obviously, PCBWay is an online service where you can simply upload your STL file, whatever it is that you want made, choose the quantity, the size, the material that is printed out of, including nylon, which if you didn't know is hard to print out of, pick the surface finish, if you want to spray paint it, if you want it assembled, how you want to ship to you, add it to your cart, and they will get those made for you in 2 to 3 days and shipped out to you right away. Not only that, but they also offer CNC machining, sheet metal laser cutting and bending, and injection molding. So if there is something that you need made that you just can't quite make yourself, I'm willing to bet that PCBWay is what you need. And if you're more of an electronics guy, you need an actual electronic PCB made, they are 100% the people for that. It's quite literally in their name. PCBWay is also hosting multiple promotions through the entire month of September, including free purple solder on your PCBs and discounts on flexible TPU up to 80% off. They're also hosting their 8th project design contest with some pretty good prizes, so go check them out down below. Question for you. Are your Q-tips still in the container that they came in when you bought them from the store? If so, you should fix that, and you should fix it right now with this honeycomb Q-tip holder. This is exactly what you would expect it to be. It is a Q-tip holder / dispenser. All you gotta do is throw your Q-tips in the top of this thing, and they're just gonna pop right out as you need them, ready to go, ready to clean your ears, ready to do whatever you want to do with your Q-tips. This print will take you 5.5 hours, 2 plates, and a little bit over 120 grams of filament. It will require some very slight post-processing, and by that I mean removing the supports inside of the actual dispenser itself and popping that honeycomb pattern into the print itself. Now, I do have to say that the honeycomb panel did not fit how it's supposed to fit for me. But guess what? If I would have just read a little bit more, kind of like I was saying earlier, I would see that there is a fixed honeycomb panel print profile from the creator in the list of print profiles. Again, look at how much reading would pay off. Then the honeycomb panel would have fit right, and I wouldn't look silly on video trying to get this thing to fit for 10 minutes, which you're welcome, I'm cutting that out of the video for you. But if I wanted to, I could make you watch 10 minutes of me trying to get this honeycomb panel to fit, and then finally cracking it because it just wouldn't fit, and I was getting a little frustrated, so I tried to force it in and it just didn't work. Don't be like me, print out the fixed panel. That's all I gotta say about that one. Okay, I'm not a very big necklace or chain kind of guy, but if I was, I feel like I'd be setting it all over the place, losing it, and probably getting it tangled up by just tossing it in a drawer. We don't need to live like that. I've said it so many times, we have technology, we have 3D printers, we don't need to have these problems anymore. especially thanks to this jewelry organizer for necklace, bracelets, and rings. Printed out of marble PLA in 3 pieces, this print comes together so perfectly. In fact, it doesn't even look like it's multiple pieces. It kind of surprised me when I opened up the print profile and saw 3 pieces. It makes sense now that I'm seeing it, but I just couldn't picture how this thing was going to print out until I realized 3 pieces. Makes sense. This print is perfect for storing, you're never going to guess, your necklaces, your bracelets, and your rings, and also some earrings. Maybe like those hoop earrings, those big hoop earrings. You could throw those on here too, but I don't really have any of those. Actually, none of this is mine. If you couldn't tell, I kind of just raided my girlfriend's bathroom for pretty much all of this video, so thanks. This print is going to take you almost 5 hours, 1 plate, and 181 grams of filament. It really gives you the jewelry store feel and look while also keeping your jewelry organized, not getting tangled up, and in one place. Speaking of organizing things in your bathroom, this is the bathroom organizer. It holds those little cotton pads that I'm pretty sure you use to remove your makeup. I don't know, but I've seen them all over the bathroom, so I know that there needs to be a place to store them. Why not do it in a sleek, modern way that also shows you how many you have left? That's honestly my favorite part about this print. You can see how many of those little pads that you have left, so you know when to buy more, you know when to go to the store, or just simply order them on Amazon and get them the next day, or maybe even the same day. Isn't that impressive? How is that even possible that you can get things the same day that you order them? I also just threw some Q-tips on the side of this thing. You can really put in whatever you want in there. It seemed like the right fit, so I threw them in there. Alright, I saved the most simple and elegant looking, but also kind of trippy looking print for last. This is the Modern Ribs toothbrush and toothpaste holder by Delta Prints, which, if you didn't know, has made a couple of appearances on this channel with their prints, so keep it up, you're making some cool stuff. There's not much explaining I can do with this print, it just holds your toothbrush and your toothpaste. It is just a cup, so you can really put anything you want in there except for maybe liquids, which is kind of funny. Of course, like all the other prints, you can scale this thing up or down as much or as little as you want, so really it can fit anything you want. Or you could print out 2 of them, one for your toothbrush and one for your toothpaste, but there's really no need for that when you can just scale one up and fit both of them in the same bin. That's all I have for you all today. If you want to see some bonus prints, go check out my Maker World profile, where you're going to see a bathroom prints collection that has some of the prints that didn't quite make the cut for the video, but I thought were worth a mention, so go check it out in the description. As always, I hope you had a good time watching this video and you liked some of the prints. I actually really hope that you're printing out one of them right now, because that's what I told you to do in the beginning of the video, right? But obviously I can't make you print something out when the video starts. I also can't make you subscribe, and I can't make you like the video, but it would make me very happy if you did either of those things, especially that subscribe one. That's the big one. So if you want to do that, that'd be great. But of course, I only want you to subscribe because you want to subscribe, not because you want to make me happy, even though I would. I also want you to comment down below what you liked in this video, what you didn't like in this video, again, what room you want to see prints for in the future, and just generally any advice or anything you want to see different from these videos. I read every single comment that you guys comment, and I take all of that and learn from it and put it into my new videos. So just let me know anything you want in the comments. As always, if you liked this video, you're probably gonna like a lot of my other ones. In fact, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this one right here, so go check it out. Of course, I have to give a huge thank you to all of the channel members. In fact, look, that list is growing, so if you want to support the channel and see your name on screen, then go join. But of course, you don't have to do any of that. All I want you to do is have a great rest of your day and promise me that I will see you later in a future video.